Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of preparing for the new year, 2016, or as I am now calling it, the Resolve to Evolve mission. So today is Mantra Monday, and I made a post about having your strength comes from within you, both your inner strength and your outer strength. It's all from inside of you. And so for today I want to talk about strengths. We all have them. You may not know it, but you have many strengths. I hope you know that you have that. Sometimes it's hard to find your strength, your inner strength. It's hard to figure out what you're good at. A lot of times, myself included, we think about everything that we failed to do, or things that we haven't quite accomplished, or our negative tendencies. Like, I can't speak on camera. um, but that's just human nature, is that we focus more on the negatives, and I want to tell you to focus on the positives. Bring them to light. Let's work on them. Let's find our strengths. I started to write notes for this, but I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and tell you there are many, many ways to find our strengths. One, you can sit down yourself and just start thinking about things that you are good at. Write them down. Like, I'm good at making my bed every day. I'm good at brushing my teeth every day. I'm good at taking a shower every day, putting on deodorant, all that stuff. It's really good stuff. It's a strength. You can do it. You've got routine. You're good at routine then. Basically, there's a lot of things going on. You could be really good at communicating with your mother, or explaining why you don't want your child to do something. These are things that you do every day, and you didn't think of it as a strength, but it is one. Believe me, it's a part of you. It's from within. You are strong. This can happen. Now, if you're having trouble sitting there coming up with things that are strengths, or figuring out what your strengths are, or just doing it on your own, sitting down with a piece of you and pen and paper, or computer and typing, there are many, many, many different ways to find your strengths. There are online tests and quizzes, and some are free, some you pay for. I personally just did one 5 days ago. It's called the Tony Robbins Personal Strength Profile. It's totally free, and it took about 15 minutes. And I literally just need to sit there with my mouse and read the question, and then drag and drop things in an order, and move on to the next question, and just kind of answer the questions. And 15 minutes later, I got tons of information. I'm going to talk specifically about the Tony Robbins Strength Profile, just because that's what I have here in front of me to show you. But you can do any strength profile finding quiz, test, whatever you find out there, you can do it. But I will share with you what the Tony Robbins Strength Profile provided me, and we'll go from there. So with the Tony Robbins profile, they gave me 2 documents afterwards, all tailored to me and my personal answers to the questions. One of them was called a values index, and this is the values index that I got. It is huge, and it's tailored totally to me. This is going to tell me, or you, it's going to tell us what drives us and motivates us, what makes us happy, what makes you want to get up and go and do things. What do you have passion for? This is going to tell you what drives and motivates you. And how did it do that? Well, they looked at, through the questions I answered, they looked at 7 dimensions of motivation. And then they looked at those 7 dimensions and gave me tons of information on them. It is very visual and appealing to the eye. You don't have to print it off, but I did so I could actually show you. But so basically, this is a summary of all 7 of those dimensions that they looked at for me, this is my own personal taking. And look, I'm really high on some and low on others, or average. And then they also even did a like pie chart. So that's how I kind of map out on the pie chart thing. And clearly I'm not a full circle. I'm not really balanced in all areas of what motivates me, but that's okay because it's what motivates you. Now I know if I want to be motivated by something, I probably need to be where those spokes are a lot more spiky. Then it goes into each individual, all 7 dimensions, and tells you personally where you fit in a line and why, what makes you go because of your score. It will tell you the general traits you have from your score, the key strengths that you have from your score, some insights about how you're motivated, and insights about how you learn and can learn new things and do trainings, and what these drives tell you. Sorry, I'm a little excited and didn't know what I was saying. It also tells you ways you can improve on that, like if you how you can improve that strength or improve something that's lower. If it's something that drive, how you can improve on your drive and your motivation for all these dimensions, how you can improve them. And it's just really crazy everything that it tells you, and it can be very spot on. And like I was reading it, like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Like here, I have the blue is economic, meaning that is geared towards money, practical results, and return. I have low economic value or drive, meaning I am a team player and may put others' needs before myself. I knew that, but this thing just told me and confirmed that what I was feeling was true. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I am a team player. I love being on a team, and I love putting other people's needs before myself. That is why I've started my own journey of self-love. So the other thing, the yellow is altruistic value, and that's altruism, service, and helping others. And that is very high on me, meaning I have very high sincerity factor and a high empathy for others' needs, which kind of goes hand in hand with my low economic drive. But I'm so excited about all this information I got on this one document. And that's just one of the 2 that I got from doing the Tony Robbins Strength Profile. The other one is called the DISC Index. And the DISC Index is for the 4 behavioral styles that are out there: the decisive, interactive, stability, and cautious. These are all styles that we all take on throughout our daily lives and actions. And basically, by understanding your natural style and what you adapt to once people are watching you and you feel like you're being watched or you're unsure of yourself, it tells you both of those. So when you're being your most authentic self, your natural style, this is what you do. But then when you feel like you're being observed or judged and that you might change your actions, and this tells you both of those. These are my results. As you can see, I'm low on the decisive end, and we'll even show you it in the pie circle thing. It's over here. Pie circle chart thing. Look, I am very high over here on S and very low on D, decisive. And my mother will be proof to tell you that I've always hated making decisions. Hated it. I stuck, when we started traveling a lot, we'd go to the gas station on our way to camp, and we'd be able to get something to drink and something to eat. Candy and soda, usually. And I stuck with my Sprite and Spree for years, because then I didn't have to make the decision. It was the hardest thing for me to ever do, is make a decision. I'm working on that. That being said, this helps me. It will tell me how I can work on that. And it helps me understand why I do what I do, or why you do what you do. And it just really is going to help me totally understand what my strengths are. And that is what I want you to take out of today, is find your strengths. Let's find your strengths, and then we're going to strengthen them. So, I'm really excited, and I hope you are too. Let's all resolve to evolve. 2016, here we come.